Hi everyone. Today our area of discussion would be managed territories, which is one tricky concept I could say because I was questioned in one of the interviews from a leading firm. So managed territories, this is very fresh. Now this is not old, I could say, this is new to me. So what this does is once you go ahead and come to manage territories and click on settings. Now if this is the first time that you're trying to start enterprise territory management, so this would allow you to organize a sales structure. Basically it would be similar to a role hierarchy, but this would be more related to a territory management. Now yes, you could probably arrange your role hierarchy based on your by the territories or regions. Being said that here it gives you more accessibility or features. Now let's go ahead and quickly enable enterprise territory management just to have a brief check. Okay, so here you could go ahead and allow based on the territories, you could allow the users to view and edit the accounts. They could view, edit and transfer or delete the accounts assigned to their territory. Now this same users in the territory can select you, and as an admin you could select them not to access the opportunities that they do not own, or they could view all the opportunities or view and edit the opportunities. This is just one more step where you could probably related to the earlier videos that I had shared related to records. Now being said that, let us quickly go ahead and let us try to enable this feature just to have a check. Now once I click on save, alright, it gives me a message that the settings have been saved successfully. Now once I open any account, before doing this step there is few more steps that we might want to go ahead and have a check. Now that, as I told you, once you have enabled this territory, you go ahead and click a refresh on the setup. Once you click on manage territories again, you're going to find two more options available. So we would go ahead and just have a deep dive check on these two things. Now once I go ahead and click on add territory types, so you get an option of entering a new territory type. Let's say suppose that you want to go ahead and create a new territory for suppose that you're performing sales in India. Now you want to go ahead and put it as Southern India, the name populates. Let's go ahead and give that as a priority 1. Let's click and create one more. I would go ahead and give that as a priority 2. Now once I have created 4 territory types, and if you just have a check, these territory types have been created with relevant priorities. Now when I have to just go ahead and build a new territory model, so I just go ahead and build a new territory model. I give that as a name, and the state would be in planning at present. Once that is saved, you can just have a check that this would go ahead and provide you options that you could either edit it, or you could delete or clone or activate, view the hierarchy and view the relevant roles. Now let me go ahead and activate this for now. Now this territory model activation is in progress. Once this is activated, Great. Now the state changes from planning to activate. So we are all set to use this territory. Once the territory model has been created, you might want to click on the hierarchy. Once we just have a check, we do not have anything below this in the hierarchy, so we create territory. We just give that as a name. Now in territory type, we go ahead and just select. Now would you want to go ahead and allow Southern Indian people in the territory to go ahead, and what kind of access would you want to provide them on account and opportunity? So I would go ahead and keep that as same opportunity level access. I would go ahead and allow the users to view all the opportunities in the territory. I would go ahead and create one more. I would give that as a name of 2 and give that for Northern India this time, and this time I want the Northern India territory people to go ahead and view, edit, transfer and delete accounts assigned to this territory, and also view and edit all the opportunities. I would go ahead and click on save. Now if you just have a check that this hierarchy, that's hierarchy 2 that we have created under this model, gives us these options with the correct label, what's the parent territory, what's the territory model that they are following, what are the account and opportunity access levels. Now we could either go ahead and manage users by adding them. We could go ahead and manage the users by adding the users. So as usual, I'm going to add Robin here in this. Now when we come to manually assigned accounts, we could add the accounts manually of the available accounts. So let me go ahead and just select the accounts here of all the accounts and assign it to this territory. Now if I go ahead and just have a check, I have these accounts. I would go ahead and remove few accounts just to show you the options that is available. Now you could go ahead and perform the same on the other territory hierarchy that we had created earlier. Now again I see that this does not have any users, so we go ahead and manage users, add my name there, and under manually assigned accounts I check on the accounts. I click on Gene Point account, I assign this. Now we could go ahead and just have a check on the high model again. So once we come back here, we just have a check that this is in place, so we click on run the rules. So the rules are running now. We do the same thing for the other hierarchy, and we'll be notified once this is completed. So this is one area where I was questioned in an interview. So be sure that once the question is very specific to accounts or opportunities, you do have territories, or once the question is related to territories, there is only accounts and opportunities where these rules could be created and run across for providing permissions to give them access of CRED or view only or accordingly. So all the best guys, thank you so much again.